got to get going. All right, give it a second. Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, TikTok. You're watching live with LWL Lindsay with Love on Friday the 13th, December 13th, 2024. We are going to audit our energy today together. You don't have to share with me what you're saying about your energy audit, but we're going to think about it. We're going to start reflecting. 2025 is so soon, but you're here as a light worker or somebody who knows that you are an energetic being. You are awake, which is why you're hanging out with me. So we might as well take a quick tap into how did we do in 2024 and where can we go in 2025 to make our frequency even higher, standing in greater empowerment and stronger manifesting power. Let's do the dang thing. I'm excited. I am excited. I've had a great morning so far. Good morning, La Lisa. Good morning, Rise Performing. Good morning, Candace, Katie, Sarah. Chasing My Joy. I love that. Vista Running. Welcome to the chat. Erica's in the house. Katie, thank you for the heart me and joining my team. Jesse Allen, welcome. Nuju, I'm not how to say it. Welcome to the chat. AJ's in the house. Laura's in the house. All right, Eli's in the house. Queen Latifah, welcome to the chat. So many new people. If you are new here, please say hello. And let's get on with the show. All right, so first, we're going to look at our energy from a very, very high level. We're just going to look at our current reality right now. Because I think we could say that over the year, if we've been working on our energy, the reality that we're living in right now is going to be kind of indicative of how well we've been doing. Eric Santiago, welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. Hey, Tony, welcome to the chat. Ever so Emily, thank you for the likes. Welcome to the chat. Sarah's in the house. Claire Bear is in the house. Lynn, Leisha, welcome. DND and ADHD, welcome to the chat. Danimal, welcome to the chat. Kate, welcome. VIP Aaron is in the house. All right, let's get going on Angel Confidence. Now my friends are here. I must have trained you guys to know that I'm always late to my own show, but today I was actually on time, so now that's like a whole thing. Shoot. I'm gonna have to work on being on time to my own show. I think that's appropriate. Anyway, all right, so we're gonna look at our overall reality today. We're looking around. Now you can look with your physical eyes, but this is more of like a reflection idea. VIP Aaron, thanks for the heartbeat. And you're looking to see, did I just see VIP Deborah in the chat? Oh, Deborah, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. Yeah, if you're interested in spirituality, energy healing, living your best life through your own energy, manifesting, you may want to give me a follow up there. We are doing this today because there's a full moon happening in 2 days, and because I don't wait around to figure out what I'm gonna do in the next year on January 1st. I just don't. I already know how my year is wrapping up. I think we all have a good indication at this point, we're already halfway through December, how our year is ending and looking. So let's not wait until December 31st to say, now I'm gonna start fresh. Let's just start fresh now. Let's just start going for it. Why are we waiting? Leanne, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Holly T, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Ginger Whisper, oh, I like that name. I'm a Ginger, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Lovely Dove, welcome to the chat. Holy Cow Aga, welcome to the chat, or AGA. So I'm looking at my overall reality, and I'm kind of like paying attention to the vibration of it. We talked about this a little bit yesterday with Bashar, or when we were talking about Bashar, because Bashar says that if you have a positive environment, it's indicative that you have a positive frequency, you have a higher vibrational frequency. Okay, so first and foremost, is the environment that you are living in now mostly positive? We're not going deep into the trenches. We're looking overall. Overall, are you content? Are you mostly fulfilled? Are you most of the time happy? Overall, this is big picture. Michelle is in the house. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Big picture. Now, you can feel free to answer the question if you'd like, but you don't have to. You can just think about this with me. Absolutely, yeah. Shay Shay's in the house. Hey, Shay Shay, welcome to the chat. Michelle Grace, thank you for the follow. Did I say that already? I think so, but I think maybe I did not say Grace. Okay. So overall, big picture, you're feeling good. Life is good. Okay, now I know that overall, I'm in a decently high vibrational frequency. If things are going good, if I'm happy, if I'm healthy, content, fulfilled, I'm doing this because my energy swirls around me in these frequencies, full of love, joy, peace, calm, inner calmness. There's no chaos flying around me. There's no drama flying around me. There's no gossip flying around me. Just chill space. Then we can say, yes, overall, we're in a good frequency. All right, check. Step one, done. Now we can dissect it into kind of bigger groups of livelihood. Money, business and career, which could tie to money or not, because maybe you have a career and maybe you have a couple of side hustles, right? So we've got money, we've got business and career, we've got love, not just for others, but for yourself as well. We've got your spirituality. We've got help me out here, guys. Health, obviously, like physical health, right? So we can start to break our lives down in buckets, and then we can kind of tap in. But I don't necessarily want you to tap in to say like, oh, I sucked at this, I sucked at that, this isn't in the frequency I want. It's just a quick gut check. Like, everything is doing pretty good in all of these categories, or maybe I could do a little bit of tweaking inside of this specific category. But this is not to say that we want to put a ton of focus on the category that needs tweaking. It is simply to acknowledge that perhaps there is a category that could be better. Friendships, relationships, passion projects. Pretty girl, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Lucy Goosey, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the rose. Claire Bear, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. For those of you that are gifting, all of the gifts that I receive on these lives through the end of the month go directly to a friend for her GoFundMe to help her protect her 2 little girls and really fight for their future. It's kind of a serious experience, so if you could send some gifts my way, that'd be appreciated. Thank you, VIP Aaron, for the cowgirl hat. You're always giving me that mustache. Nicole's in the house. Alexis is in the house. Thanks for being here, you guys. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, boy. Swipe left to close. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, there we go. All right. VIP Mallory is in the house. Lady Libra's in the house. Professor Lynn, Molly, welcome to the chat. Okay, so we're looking at the overarching theme of 2024. Life was pretty good. I did a pretty good job. Now we're dissecting money and business, career. We're looking at friendships, relationships with self and others. We're looking at spirituality. We're looking at health. Those are kind of the major themes. We're looking at fun. Did you have fun? Did you forget that as an adult you're allowed to have fun? Sometimes I forget that. I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm allowed to still have fun. So did you have fun, right? Did you fill up your life with a little bit of entertainment in a high vibrational way that brought you joy and fulfillment, creativity? Alexis, thank you for the follow. I think I said that. VIP Mallory is in the house. Thank you for the heart me. Lucy Geese says, oh my gosh, I love this so much. My passion project is to help elevate women for their children. Ooh, I love this. Well, you may want to go check out the GoFundMe link on my page. And if you have a couple of extra dollars to help out, that would be very helpful. Is it good to writing your manifestations and say them? Yes, we are manifesting together later at the end of this show, so you might as well stick around for that. VIP Deborah's in the house. VIP Mallory, literally, people learn the best when they are having fun. Go on, my friend. I love that. Good morning, VIP Deborah. So from there, we say, okay, just pick one that maybe you feel like is a little bit lower. And as an example, I'm just gonna pick one. I don't know. What one should I pick? Maybe I'll say health. I always feel like I could be doing a better job at my health routine anyway. I feel like almost all humans probably feel that way. Almost all humans. Even if you're like a health influencer or like a gym influencer or trainer, I'm sure you're probably still feeling like, oh, I could do better. So we'll pick health, physical health. Okay, so we tap into physical health and we look around the physical health reality that we've created for ourselves. Maybe I look at things like, how are my clothes fitting? How do I feel in my body? Am I consuming? How do I feel after I'm eating certain foods? Do I feel lethargic? Am I energized? Am I getting enough rest? Am I sleeping through the night? Why am I not sleeping through the night? Or is it foods that I'm eating? Or is it me going to bed too late? So I look at kind of this overall view. Now, once again, let's not go down into the rabbit hole of like one thing, like, oh, I didn't sleep well last night, so that must mean I must look into this organ, and that must mean I better get an Oura ring, and I better track my sleep for the next 40,000 years. Like, we're not doing that. We're just quick tap in, like, how does it feel? Me, I sleep in the night. I have no problem. I have wild and crazy dreams, which I don't particularly love all the time. And I've been having some kind of like annoying ones, but nonetheless, I do sleep. And typically inside of my dream, I will recognize that it is a dream, it is not real, and I will tell myself like, tap out. Like, you can just leave this dream, Lindsay, just leave it. So I sleep well in the night, even though I have crazy dreams. Okay, so I'm looking at my overall health. I say, okay, you know what? Actually, I think I did pretty good. My clothes all still fitting me nicely. I feel like my skin is good. My hair grew back really long. My nails grow very quickly, all indicative of good physical health. I sleep through the night. I'm not stressed. I'm calm inside my body. But I don't feel like I got as many steps in as I really wanted to. So then I would ask myself very quickly, by the way, once again, we're not going down the rabbit hole finding a solution. We would just say, is there a limiting belief around the amount of steps that I'm taking in a day and why perhaps I'm not getting as many as I should or desire to? Not as I should, as I desire to. Because I don't want to guilt myself into taking steps. That's as I should, as I desire to. And then I would say, I probably could just manage my time ever so slightly, tweak it ever so slightly, a little bit stronger to getting out of bed like 10 minutes sooner, and I could get even 1,000 to 1,500 more steps in. Just with 10 minutes. I know that because I know how quickly I step. I can get anywhere between like 1,000 to 1,500 steps in a minute, every 10 minutes. So now I say, okay, the limiting belief is really around time, and it's not even much of a limiting belief other than like just like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get out of bed 10 minutes sooner. And or when I'm taking a break from writing my astrology reports, or when I'm taking a break from filming content, or when I take a break from creating courses or working with my clients, that 10-minute break, instead of me like, I don't know, meandering around my home, I just like genuinely focus in on getting my steps in. And then boom, the energy audit is done. Life is still good. I haven't like beat myself down because of this. And I just say, okay, I will allow myself 10 minutes sooner, or I will allow 10 minutes throughout the day. So then you start doing this for every single part of your life. Maybe you want to work on building relationships or building up your friendships. And you say, okay, the energy audit around my friendships is maybe I don't call my friends enough, or I feel like I don't reach out to them enough, or I don't spend enough time with them. But then it goes back to this time idea. So maybe I'm just not managing my time as effectively as I could. Okay, so I schedule in calls with my friends, or I schedule in FaceTimes with my mom or my sister or whatever. And so we're not going down this like giant solution, figuring out what the problem is and creating some sort of solution for it. We're just recognizing, are there maybe some limiting beliefs around these areas that are not like A++ for me in my life right now, even though my overall life is positive. And for the parts that are super A++, like life is really good, where can I double down and make the belief even stronger for myself? Now, we talked about this a little bit yesterday. We talked about, I don't know how to do this at all, versus if I hired a business coach and I stuck with that coach for 1 year, I would learn everything I needed to know and I could fly off like a birdie from the nest and do it myself, versus I don't really need anybody's help because I know the power is all within me, and I know that if I tapped into flow state, got my energy right, and used my creativity in the strongest, most productive way, I would manifest my best reality. And so you're strengthening maybe from level 2, which is I need this coach for a year, to now my belief is actually I am the one. I am the one. That was a channel, so I'm going to let you guys take a moment to experience that. And I'm going to get caught up with the comments. Michelle says, health, I need to walk more for maintenance of my weight and energy. Yeah, I would say, and Tony says, I feel that. I would say release the idea of I need to in order to, and change it to I get to. I get to. When there's something that I say I need to do, very quickly I'll say, no, I get to. I'll say like, I need to clean the bathroom today. I do, actually. But I'm not going to say I need to. I turn it into saying I get to, because that implies that I am lucky that I have a bathroom that I get to clean. And by the way, it takes like all of 30 minutes, I think. So it's just like, once again, putting it in the schedule, right? So instead of saying I need to walk for maintenance, Michelle, I would say I get to, because some people don't get to, right? So it's like, that's lucky, you get to. And so you can do that for anything, change it from I need to I get to, and it makes it lighter and much easier to do. Pretty Girl says, people think you need to physically work for affirmations work. I got some manifestations from affirmations. Okay, Pretty Girl. Yeah, we'll talk about manifestations in a little bit. So are there areas of your life, one, that you are releasing a limiting belief because they're not A++? From a 2024 perspective only. We're not going all the way back to when you were born. We're going back 1 year only, not even a full year, because it's not even 2025 yet. So we're just looking at 2024. Number one. Number two, where are there A++ parts of your life that you could make even greater by doubling down, right? Number three, let's honor how freaking far we've come in just 1 year. Let's not forget how brilliant we are. Let's not forget all of the things we've gone through, not just as a collective, but individually as well. And pat ourselves on the back. I heard this very interesting thing yesterday on TikTok. I wish I would have actually saved it so I could like credit the person who said it. But it was a girl, and she was talking about how if you think you're super self-aware, but all you're self-aware about is all of like the things that you need to heal and all the things that you're not good at, then you're not, and you're not self-aware about all the brilliancy that you are, which is you're creative, you're multifaceted, you are super smart, you're resourceful, you are an artist at heart, you know how to manifest, you know about your energy because you're listening to me, you're probably a light worker helping tons of people perspective shift, all of these beautiful things. You're spreading love from your heart. If you're not aware about those parts of you, then, and you're only aware about the negative parts of you, then you're just like a hater on yourself, she said. And I was like, whoa, that's really powerful. Because everybody gets into this like, oh, I'm in my healing journey, I must heal XYZ, XYZ. And then like, when does it ever end? I talk about that often. When does a healing journey ever end? And you just finally decide that no matter what, you love all parts of you. And you know that the parts that were a challenge for you have made you stronger, and you know the parts that are easy for you make you really brilliant at some special gift or talent that you have. When do you decide that, right? FP Cam, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Midwest is best. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Very true. I get to run today. I got 1 mile in this morning. See, already, you already got 1 whole mile in. That's fast. Already this morning, and it's early. I don't know where you live. It's 9:30 for me. You've already gotten a whole mile in. I sent out a report today already. So that was super productive. I've already had such a productive morning. Now, I did not get my steps in yet, but I will. So I'll walk around the apartment, I will take my doggy for a walk, I'll get my cleaning in, which is like a whole, I mean, like, have you ever scrubbed shower? That's like a whole workout. Oh, I have a big snarl in my hair. Positive day to all. Welcome, Zenny. Thanks for being here. VIP Deborah says, thanks for helping me be productive yesterday, getting my invoices out. That was nice. Yeah, I wrote that entire, this is very interesting. It was a beautiful synchronicity. The report I wrote yesterday, I decided to go live for about an hour in the afternoon. I said, I'm just going to go super focus for an hour. And if you want a body double and you want to use me, I put it as like body doubling. I'm focusing for the next hour. Let's get some work done. And so people joined and they were working with me. And the report that I was writing on that live, I got a DM from the person that purchased it, was like, hey, I don't remember when I purchased this, like, have you sent it to me? I haven't seen it. And I was like, funny you should ask me. Your intuition is spot on because I just finished writing your report. I'm proofreading it in the morning and I will send it out to you tomorrow morning. And sure enough, I've already done all that. So super powerful. Welcome to the chat, my beautiful soul sister on YouTube. VIP Aaron says, ooh, I love that. We do co-writing on Zoom all the time. Love that. Yeah. And I was like, welcome to the Lindsay Cafe, right? I had a coffee. I had the music playing, lo-fi focus study music. And I was like, body double, you can use me. I'm giving you permission to use my energy. I'm laser focused in. And I wasn't just being laser focused in analytically. I was being creative because I was writing. I was being analytical because I was analyzing birth charts while I was writing, which was, it's interesting because I feel like there's like a desire where I feel like I should be on the camera, but also like it's not, it's a cafe, so we wouldn't be talking anyway. But that was like an interesting experience, and I was being intuitive as well. So whoever was hanging out with me got all of that energy. VIP Deborah says to VIP Aaron, it was wonderful. I even got all my emails cleared out. Yay, VIP Deborah, go on, my friend. You were being productive. You were. So maybe you think about all the ways that you've advanced your soul in this year alone. I definitely, when I stop and think about the ways I've advanced my soul, geez, I created a manifesting club. This is what I've done in 2024. And by the way, I think it started in like Q2, like March, beginning of Q2. So April, March, April. I started selling astrology reports. I created 3 different astrology reports. I might be creating a 4th one, let's see. I opened up the Manifesting Club, I created the Cosmic Collective, I learned how to use Discord, I learned how to fix some coding in my email system, I live stream on YouTube now. I've gained, I wouldn't say since about March, probably I've gained like, what you guys, 15,000 followers or something, 14,000 followers. So just looking at like the very tangible things that I've created for myself in this year alone is powerful. You can say the same for yourself, but maybe it's less tangible. I worked even more on like working with the energy of money, teaching people that energy as well. That's not very tangible, but it kind of is, right? Which means that I have internally changed my energy once again. So what tangible things do you see in your environment? And then what things are maybe energetic that you can't necessarily see, the intangible, but nonetheless are still super powerful, right? Catherine, it was nice. Just needed to pick me up. It wasn't doing much, but I wasn't doing much, but I needed the positive energy. Listen, you don't have to tell everybody your secrets, Catherine. Catherine's like, I was just sitting on my sofa, but I'm glad that it was helpful for you. Accountability buddies, I love that. VIP Mallory, I love that. VIP Erin says, not suggesting you do this, but no, I will not ever do live mini readings. I won't. I am a writer at heart. I don't know if I'll ever offer live readings. I just don't know if I will. I prefer to, my Mercury is retrograde naturally. So for me, it's better to be able to write, analyze it all, go backspace if I need to, versus sitting and doing like live readings. It's not my vibe. It's not. But I do appreciate the question. And I know a lot of people do also do live readings. I don't want to have to like fiddle with a computer and like all that stuff. I'm already doing all this tech stuff to be live, and that's enough for me. I don't want to do it. So I'll continue to write my reports. Plus it's more freeing, right? Because I can write a report while I'm taking my laptop to Spain or to England or wherever I travel this year. Yeah, here I was just scared, couldn't remember. Yeah, no, I'm not going to. I don't think so anyway. I mean, I shouldn't say I will never, but I don't plan on it. I really don't plan on it. It's not the intention I'm putting out there. I'm actually trying to get more and more off of like being super connected. So I feel like that would just add more connection. I don't know, like connected onto technology, I guess. Because on my computer, I just have my Word document and I can type wherever. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I think eventually I'll teach astrology at some point. I was thinking about doing it starting maybe Q2 next year, but I really want to see how Q1 plays out and kind of how things are flowing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's next for me. I don't know yet. I honestly don't. I haven't been thinking much about creating. I'm finishing the energy healing course. For those of you that are interested in becoming a Reiki master, which means after this course you are attuned to master level Reiki. You can teach, you can attune others, and you can do distant healing. If you're interested in that, I'm finishing that course. I've been creating it on the back end for now, a few months, you guys, a couple of months. It's $111 off. It's only $222 right now through December 31st. And then December 31st, the whole course will be done. And it will be the full price of $333. VIP Mailer says, question about stelliums when you get a chance. Go on, you can ask. We're gonna kind of woo it up. That was all I really had planned. We can talk I'm open to talking to continue the sharing of Florence, Scovel, Shinn and the game of life and how to play it energetically. But you may want to sit down with these thoughts today that I've provided to you, these prompts around what is the reality now? How is it looking for me? Now, by the way, you guys, let's not judge the reality on all the tangibles. Let's judge the reality on how do I feel in my reality? Do I feel better in this reality than the reality that I started with in 2024? So let's tap into the feelings of it because it's all energetics anyway. And as you feel good, you create more positivity around you. So yes, you can look at the tangibles. The tangibles are a result of the feelings, right? That's part of manifesting. But I still recommend that you look at from a feeling perspective. And then you can kind of dive in. How do I feel about my friendships? How do I feel about my love partnership? How do I feel about the love for myself? How do I feel about my spirituality? Do I feel like I'm on track? Do I feel like I'm doing a good job creating? How do I feel about my consumption versus creation, right? All those things you can think about. And you can break it down into any type of buckets you want. I like to think about like money, business, career, relationships, friendships, and then like love relationship, two different things. Self, spirituality, physical health, mental health, emotional health, or just health and then break it down. I love watching your posts. Well, thank you for that. Thanks for being here, Kemi B. I have a lot of posts to post. I have a lot of content to create between now and the 24th when I leave for Miami so I can go on holiday for a little bit. Oh, sure, shoot, it's 8:30. Time is flying. I know, time is flying. What are your thoughts about a Cap and a Gemini together? Good morning, Nikki. Welcome to the chat. Cap and Gemini together. Have I done that? Have you looked, Kemi B, sorry. Before I go on with that, could you go look into my Zodiac compatibility playlist and see if I've already made a video about it? Because I'm so close to finishing that series, but geez, it's taking me quite some time. I didn't really think it would take me as long as it's taken me. But if you think about all the different combinations of Zodiac signs, I think those ended up being like, I don't know, 100 some or something. Let me go. Yeah. Yeah, and then check, and if not, it's on its way. I am so close to being done with that series, but thank you for asking. I don't want to do a lot of like astrology wizardry in the chat. My brain isn't here for it, and I'm preparing myself for the Manifesting Club in 25 minutes. So let's read a little bit of Florence Scovel Shinn, because I think she's so brilliant, and I feel like she really sets the vibe. So let's read a little bit, and then at around 9:45, we'll do our manifesting together, so in 10 minutes or so. And then after that, we will get on the energetic wave. And then after that, I will log into Zoom for all my Manifesting Club members to come manifest with me. So if you are a Manifesting Club member, remember, once you join the Manifesting Club, it is a membership, which means you're paying every month. So if you've joined and you've never canceled, you are a Manifesting Club member. I find it interesting the amount of people that join memberships but never show up for themselves. Nikki, same answer to Kemi B. Go to my playlist on my TikTok page up here, and you can, it's the second playlist, Zodiac Compatibility, and go see if Cap and Pisces is in there. I don't know off the top of my head. I have my notes somewhere around here. Maybe I can see for you real quick. Actually, I found them right here. Let's see if I've done Cap and Pisces. It is a plethora of pages. Yeah, I already did Capricorn and Pisces, so go search it. Do your work and go search it, because it's already created. I don't know what number it is, but I'm in the club, and this will be my first meeting. Mel Al, woohoo! We're so excited to meet you. Is it only a stellium if it's in the same house? VIP Mallory, it's a stellium with when 3 planets or more are in the same house or the same sign. Same house or same sign. Now, depending on the way the houses fall, it could be both the same house and the same sign. So I just did a report the other day where the person had Leo second house stellium, because she had 3 planets in Leo, which also fell into her second house. So you could have only a second house stellium, and they could fall into 2 different signs, depending on, if you use whole house system, then it would be same sign, same house. But if you use Placidus like me, then it would be sometimes same house or same sign. Yeah, almost doesn't count. VIP Mallory, almost doesn't count. So I read an astrologer that I follow, that I study with, said, if a planet wanted to be in a specific house, it would be. So when people are like, well, I'm at 0 degrees in 2 minutes, so is it my first house or is it my second house? I'm like, well, it's the house, it's the second house, right? Because it's 0 degrees, 2 minutes, which means it's in the second house. So almost doesn't count. I feel like it's your energetic blueprint. It's mapped out very specifically for you for a reason, right? Yeah. So I have a 3rd house stellium and Leo stellium, but not a Leo 3rd house stellium. No, Sun, 3rd house. Sun, Moon, and Mercury in Leo. Yes, exactly. You have a 3rd house stellium and a Leo stellium, but not a Leo. Exactly. Yeah, you got it. You got it, my friend. Go on, girlfriend. I like that. Let's talk about, this idea of time keeps flying into my face. I think ultimately at the end of the day, the truth-seeking journey ends with, what is time? I don't know. Does anybody have the answer to the question? Every book that I read, everything I come in contact with talks about time. And I'm like, what is time? So beautifully enough, I'm reading a book and they're talking about time. They're talking about 4th dimensions. And the next highlighted conversation in Florence Scovel Shinn's book, The Game of Life and How to Play It, is exactly about time. So let's hear it. She says, the robbers of time are the past and the future. Man should bless the past and forget it if it keeps him in bondage, and bless the future, knowing it has in store for him endless joys, but live fully in the now. Not real, I know, right? Not real is true. The Ambitious Woman, did I miss somebody in the chat? The Ambitious Woman, I love your name. Yes, welcome, The Ambitious Woman. I don't see, time is an illusion. Think outside the box is my guest. Welcome to the chat. Weird. Are you seeing people in the chat that I don't see? That is so strange. That is so strange. So the book that I was reading last night, I'm not ready to relay the information to you. You guys know my Mercury's retrograde. So Mercury retrograde gets curious, finds information, and then uses it to perfect their life in the Virgo sense, and then shares it with the world. My Mercury is, I collect all the information, retrograde Mercury, I collect it all, I experience it, and then I share it out to the world. And it's likely that when I collect it, I have an idea, and when I experience it, my perspective shifts, and then I can really share it in a thoughtful way. Okay, so I go a little bit backwards in my thought and sharing and dissecting, analyzing of information. I go a little bit backwards, and that's okay. I saw her join VIP, maybe she slid in. Her name jumped out at me. Yeah, I do like that name. I like that name. So the book that I read last night says, well, if the past doesn't exist and the future doesn't exist, but in this present moment, it's so I don't know if ungraspable is a word, but you cannot grasp it. You can't hold on to it. Like the second, I can't grab it the second and say, okay, this is this moment. It just keeps going and going and going, and it instantly becomes the past. So the book I'm reading now says, like, you don't have a past, you don't have a present, you don't have a future, but somehow you have time, and somehow you're here. That's as far as I've gotten in the book, by the way, so I'm not going to keep going with that conversation, but I will say it's quite an interesting thing. Florence says, the robbers of the time are the past and the future. Right here is right now. So hang out with me right here, right now. Think about the Manifesting Club in 20 minutes. Let go of the crap that is not serving you. We're not copying and pasting our crappy old reality into our new future reality. This reality now is already from a past manifestation anyway, right? Am I at 21.1 thousand followers or what? I'm so close. All right, let's see what else she says. She says you can make an affirmation upon waking. For example, thy will be done this day. Today is the day of completion. I give thanks for this perfect day. Miracle shall follow miracle, and wonders shall never cease. So you can wake up in the morning and say, I'm about to have a good day. I mean, Frank Forrest, that song Good Day, is Forrest Frank. What is his name? It's two kind of like first names together. Forrest Frank, Frank Forrest. Anyway, he sings a song called Good Day. I'm about to have a good day. Every day I wake up and I'm like, I'm about to have a good day. And he says, the sun is shining down on me, birds are singing praise, and I can hear little birdies chirping out my window almost every morning. So I'm like, that song is legit. And so I'm gonna have a good day, every single day. So you could just declare every single morning with intention, from the gut, conviction, from the heart, intention, full of love. I'm going to have a good day, everything is going to work out for me, because it always does. Now, once again, that's this highest level. That is, I know I am creator. I know that what I says comes to life. I know that how I hold my frequency is what I see in my reality. Second level is, I'm going to say these words and I'm going to do my best to have a good day. And if something hits me that's not part of my good day, I'm going to try my best not to let it be that it's part of a bad day and make it a bad day. It's just going to be what it is. But maybe I might slip up a few times. Versus anything that comes into my reality is good. Even if it seemingly is not good, there is a reason it's here as a catalyst, as growth for me, evolution for me, whatever. And so you just keep saying, I'm about to have a good day. And when you sing, for some reason, I feel like it just adds that frequency because you're in a... Most people aren't like singing angrily. Well, I don't know, I think death metal people maybe. I never vibed with that kind of music. It's like, ah! I don't get it. Kind of scares me. But I still think they're passionate about what they're singing or doing, right? But if you're just singing like a jolly little tune, it's high vibrational. Amber, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. On your way. Thank you, VIP Mallory, for that. Yes, I am. So let's see what else she goes on to say. Okay, so that was like really the biggest takeaways from that section, which was all about resistance. Remember we were talking about resistance, of non-resistance basically. In other words, be open to what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. If you could just have everything be it is what it is, you would no longer have any qualms about anything in your life because it just is what it is. Then you're unbothered, and now you are for sure going to win. But if you are just starting in the first level of unbothered, in other words, you're just starting off with it is what it is, allow yourself the patience, give yourself the time, whatever that means, for your it is what it is to sink into your energetic space. right? We're talking about consistency. We know that in order to create our reality, we have to be consistent in a frequency. You can't just say, today this is my frequency, and how come everything isn't working out perfectly for me? You have to say, this is my new frequency. I'm going to hold myself in this frequency, and I know that as I hold myself in this frequency, I will receive what this frequency has to offer me. If I hold myself in the frequency of, I have a successful business and life is good and I enjoy what I'm doing and it doesn't feel like work and I receive money in and money flows effortlessly and easily to me, you hold that energy long enough, it creates. But what happens is we say, well, I did it for 3 days. Our energy artist coach, Lindsay, I did it for 3 days, but nothing happened, so I gave up. And then I say, well, 3 days? 3 days to imprint a new belief into your subconscious? Perhaps not enough time. Whatever time is. Whatever time is. You guys, let's actually stop there. I think that's a beautiful time to end because we do have 15 minutes and we have to write our manifestations and we have to get on the energetic wave. So let's do that. Let's do that. Grab a pen. Grab your notebook. If you're new here, we have been manifesting together per Dr. James Doty, neurosurgeon who conversated with Mel Robbins and taught us that this is exactly how he's proven that manifesting works from a physical perspective. Now, if you're somebody that has a lot of water in your chart, or perhaps you have a very strong faith, you have a very strong mental fortitude around I am the creator of my reality, then you probably don't give a crap about the physical whatever's happening in your body. You probably just know and you're like, okay, I create my reality. But there are people that want proof so that they keep going or whatever. And that's not good or bad, it just is. It is, okay? And so if you're somebody who desires proof, concreteness, physical evidence, this man says he has proven it, okay? And he's a neurosurgeon, so I feel like that's pretty legit. You can go listen to the interview if you want. And I still need to figure out, I still need to title my own YouTube conversations around it. Because we did, I think we did 4 conversations, which was fun. So I'll need to go label those in my YouTube. And you can catch it on replay at YouTube. I am Lindsay with Love. Joe, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Ayana, it's nice to see you. It's been a minute since I've seen you. Welcome to the chat. So he says, step 1 is you write down your manifestation. Now he says just write it down and reasonably manifest. So once again, we're not Drake. We're not 0 to 100 real quick. We are 0 to 50. We are 50 to 125. We are kind of increasing. Now this isn't to say we're limiting ourselves, but increase in a sense of whatever or more. You can always write or more. And you can also, basically you don't want to freak yourself out. Don't psych yourself out, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Mercury retrograde is done soon. 10 more days. Thank goodness. Wait, 10 more days? Is that right? No, the 25th to the 15th. 2 more days. Ah! Yay, you guys. So soon. You would think I would be better off in Mercury retrograde. Mercury goes direct on the 15th, on Sunday. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay. So we add some flair. We add our senses in. This is my own Lindsay flair. And I say, I vividly see 50,000 followers on my TikTok page. I see. Or more, right? By the way, I put or more, but I'm just reading it quickly for you guys. Now, I want millions of TikTok followers, and I don't want them for the clout or to brag. I want them because that means that people that are listening to me are probably perspective shifting into a higher frequency because they're understanding their energy. They're becoming more aware of who they are, which is a multifaceted, creative, spiritual being on this planet capable of doing everything that they desire with ease. So yes, is it nice to have those followers? Sure, but the reality behind it is it helps me fulfill my soul mission of raising the frequency of the planet. So what do you desire? Why do you desire it? And if you desire it because it's going to be for the betterment of multiple people rather than just yourself, you'll likely get there a little bit faster. And you won't lose it either, right? So I vividly see 50,000 followers on my TikTok page. And I can feel, now I'm feeling, so second sense, I can feel how proud and excited I am as I share this with my partner. and I can hear, now I'm hearing, so I have 3 of my 5 senses tapped in, and I can hear him say how proud he is of me, to keep going, babe, and how I'll be at 100,000 followers in no time. So step 2 is to read it silently to yourself. This is per Dr. James Doty, neurosurgeon, who's proven that we manifest from a physical perspective. So now you read it silently to yourself. You read it out loud. So read it out loud right now. I'm going to do that as well. I vividly see 50,000 followers on my TikTok page or more. And I can feel how proud and excited I am as I share this with my partner, and I can hear him say how proud he is of me, to keep going, babe, and how I'll be at 100,000 followers or more in no time, because he's always doubling it for me. Now, the 4th step is to visualize. Dr. James Doty says you can put your hands in prayer at your heart chakra. I like to put my hand chakras to my heart. That's my own vibe. Do what works best for you. He says close your eyes and visualize. Now I'm going to add some Lindsay flair, and I'm going to open my heart chakra by inhaling and visualizing my heart chakra like a flower blooming. So I inhale through the nose, opening the heart chakra, exhaling through the nose, closing it gently. Inhale and opening the heart chakra, gently closing it. You're activating this energy. This is where the law of attraction magnet lives. Opening, closing. And now I'm in the play. I'm the leading actress, and I'm greeting my man at the door. My little puppy's in my arms. I'm giving him a kiss, saying hello, how was your day? He gives the doggy a kiss. We walk over to our sofa together, and we sit down and we kind of debrief on the day. Babe, how did your day go? How was work? How's everything? How is business? And then he asks me, like, how is everything going? And then I hand him my phone, and I'm in the play. I'm the one doing it. I'm not watching the screen. I'm in it, right? And I hand him my phone, and I've got a smile on my face because he's about to see what I'm going to show him, which is my 50,000 or more followers. And he grabs my phone and he adjusts his face to the screen. What is he looking at? And he's like, oh my gosh, babe, you did it. I'm so happy for you. Keep going. Holy cow, you're going to be at 100,000 so fast. Like, and he's going on and on. He's hyping me up. And I'm there and I'm experiencing it. Okay? And that's it. That's all you have to do. So tap into the senses, use all of your senses if you can. I mean, tasting and see and smelling don't really make sense for my scenario, but maybe they do for your scenario. What are you manifesting? And read it silently, read it to yourself, read it silently, read it out loud, and then visualize. Close the eyes when you visualize because you get 90% or so of your sensories blocked out. That's why a lot of channels will channel with their eyes closed, because it helps them stay connected and really channel easily. All right, you guys, let's get on the energetic wave. We're like doing amazing on time. I do still suggest that you spend some time with yourself in a journal over the weekend, doing a quick audit on your life. Not anything crazy. Don't deep dive down and start going into problem solution mode and adding this whole list of things you must do in 2025 to be a better person. We don't have to do that. We can just tap into what beliefs are we holding that perhaps are keeping us a little bit held back from what we desire in certain areas of life. And what beliefs can we make even stronger for ourselves so we can step into even greater empowerment and manifest even easier, okay? It all boils down to what beliefs you're holding. And I think you can tell a lot about that by looking at your reality. And it's annoying to know that, because sometimes you say, well, I think I have this belief locked in, but then my reality tells me otherwise. I would say remain consistent in your belief. Continue on with the belief that you have locked in. Keep locking it in, locking it in, locking it in. Stay consistent, and it will eventually show up. It will eventually show up. But if you have the belief, you stay consistent, and then there's a day that you start to second guess yourself, maybe this is all stupid, why am I even trying, it's not showing up. Now you've kind of just like taken 10 steps forward and maybe one back. So try your best to stay in the consistent belief. This will work for me. I am capable. I can do everything I desire with ease. Today is going to be a good day. Nothing is stopping me. Nothing moves me. And you will create your best reality. Dodie, I want to say it was Douhty. I have a laptop right here, so let me double check it. Dr. James Dodie. Mel Robin. I want to say it. Maybe I've been saying it wrong the whole time. I hope not. Oh, Dodie. Oh, sorry. Doty. Dodie. Doty. Just like it sounds. Dodie. Doty. Yeah. All right. Let's get on the energetic wave. We have exactly 6 minutes, so let's do the dang thing. And then the Manifesting Club members, I will be on Zoom in a second for you guys. So closing your eyes, if you're new here, this is very easy. You're going to set your energy right for the day. You're going to put yourself in a high vibrational frequency by doing some breathing with me, some affirmations out loud, and some manifesting. So breathing in through the nose, belly nice and full. Sighing it out of the mouth. Breathing in through the nose. This is an energy reset technique, letting it out through the mouth. You can do this whenever you're feeling a little bit anxious, annoyed, whatever. Breathing in through the nose. Or if you're clearing yourself, maybe you were just working on something and you have to pivot and work on something else, and out through the mouth, reset the energy. That's all you have to do. It's so simple. It's just breathing, but you just have to be aware and remind yourself to breathe and do it in a specific way. Thinking of that thing you are manifesting, or perhaps a limiting belief that you're now recognizing that perhaps is holding you back from being in even greater alignment and stronger manifesting power. Or perhaps you are going to be working with letting go of something else. Maybe it's not a limiting belief. Maybe it's something toxic in your life. Maybe it's an item. Maybe it's whatever, something holding you back. We have the full moon coming up on Sunday, helping us release. So tap in. I want to say that the full moon is in Sagittarius, if I remember correctly. And if that's the case, we're really focused in on our own life philosophies and limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are holding us back from our expansion. Sagittarius is all about expanding, so think about that. And repeating out loud if you can, because the words you speak do have power, and only silently if you must. In other words, if you're in a coffee shop and repeating this out loud might make people wonder a little bit about you, although I don't really care. Let them judge if that's what they want. I am strong, and I can do this. Smiling big and showing me your teethers. You're happy, you're manifesting. When we force a smile, even if we don't want to, we are raising our frequency. And my little doggy has the cutest teethers. You can find her on my TikTok page. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. I am strong, and I can do this. Smiling big, showing me your teethers. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. And now we're taking this idea, this feeling, this manifestation, this visualization, and on the inhale, we're breathing this idea up the chakra system, giving it out of the crown chakra to God, Source, Universe, Creator to understand and experience, because we are co-creating together. And on the exhale, bringing this vision, this feeling, this idea down the back of the spine, the chakra system, to the root chakra, where you're cementing it into your root chakra in a clockwise fashion if you are somebody who works with your energy. Good. One more deep breath in, doing the exact same thing. Giving it to God, Source, Universe, Creator out of the crown. And on the exhale, bringing the energy down the chakra system, cementing it in to the physical reality in a clockwise fashion. One more time. I am strong, and I can do this. Smiling big, showing me your teethers. You're happy, you're manifesting. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. You are on the energetic wave, my friends. I hope you have an amazing day. For those of you that are not inside of the Cosmic Collective, or maybe not inside the Manifesting Club doors will reopen today, this afternoon. There's going to be a bonus session at the end of December. I want to say it's probably going to be December 30th, just as an FYI. I'll make that decision soon. And the calendar is out for 2025, and it's on my website, lindsaywithlove.com, so you can find that information there. We're following the new moon and the full moon. It is $11 a month to join and come hang out with a high vibrational group of people and get your reality created, get your manifesting desires coming down to earth. Have a great day, VIP Deborah. If you're interested in joining the Cosmic Collective, there are months worth of spiritual lessons inside. You get access to a daily Discord server that is private for community members only. You get 2 spiritual chats, kind of Q&A style with me on Zoom each month, and you get a group energy healing each month live on Zoom as well. Replays are available for all of those things. It is $33 a month. It is going up to somewhere in the $50 range beginning in 2025 in the middle of January or so. As an FYI, if you're interested in astrology reports, I do write 3 different reports. You might want to go check those out to learn who you are at an energetic level. If you buy any of the reports now that are at regular price, not express, they will not be in time for the holidays. If you choose express, depending on the report, you might get it in time for 12/25. Have a great day, VIP Mallory. I'll see you guys on Zoom in 1 minute. Have a great day. For those of you that are joining or enjoy this conversation, you might want to click the follow button up there. I do go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm going to do my best starting Monday of next week to be live at 9 a.m., not 9:15. So count on it, and I will stand in my integrity and do that because I think that's important. All right, you guys, have a great day. Have an amazing weekend. I will see you back here Monday morning. Bye. Goodbye to my YouTube viewers. Thanks for joining.